My name is Abuja DME. I'm a fashion designer. I made both unisex clothes, male and female, English and native. Right from my childhood, I love creating something. I love anything artisan. Then I think 2008, I started having interest in clothes making. Though that 2008 was just me having interest in it, not that I really want to go into it directly like that. But I think when I decided to make it in serious was, I think 2013, like 5 years later. Though I've gone through training with my boss, but that time I was just doing like for fun. Creating means you bringing out your inner passion. Like, though it depends, because if it's somebody who loves creating like I am, creating means everything, because you begin to bring out so many potentials in you. The cutting makes me feel most alive, because that is one of the most challenging part of fashion designing, and you have to be alive while cutting. As a fashion designer, let me put it that way, whatever vision you have in your head, when the cutting goes wrong, you won't get what you expected of. Okay. Most of the time you feel like quitting, especially dealing with customers. It's kind of challenging, and it drains most of us mentally, because sometimes the customer will bring a clothes to you and say, okay, I want to do this, they'll give you a style. Meanwhile, their body structure at times is different from the style they are bringing, like the shape of the person that wore the style. So by the time you make it and they feel like my shape is not like the ones, so it becomes an issue. Then at times the fabric customer gives us at times too is kind of, it's not, if it's not exactly the same one that is being used to make the samples they are bringing to us, is challenging, and dealing with some of them like that is kind of, in fact, you just want to quit. I've seen so many people that have quit this job just because of dealing with customers. You see, the creativity in fashion industry cannot allow me to quit. That's one of the major things that kept me going.
Orúkọ mi ni Matthew Victor Atayeche. I'm an artist, creative art. I base on visual paintings, visual arts, mural paintings, and abstract paintings. Ìgbà tí mo wà kékeré, there's one man in our house. Ó máa ń rí mi tí mo bá ń draw, so he loved my work. He now decided to help me in this art. So he took me to ShopRite in the year 2014. He talked to my boss, he paid the bills, everything. Nínú iṣẹ́ yìí, painting ni mo love jù, ni mo lè ṣe tó jẹ́ pé mi ò lè dúró lórí ẹ̀. And the reason why is that tí mo bá ti ṣe some parts tó ti smooth bí mo fẹ́ kó jáde, ó máa jẹ́ kí n wà adapt mọ́, like pé kí n má stop. Mo fẹ́ dúró nígbà kan, I wanted to stop, but the reason why tí mo fẹ́ stop nígbà yẹn is that everything ò lọ dédé, so there's no customers, but I have one guy tó yẹ pé òun ló máa motivate me in drawing, so ó máa sọ fún mi pé kí n má jẹ́ kó sú mi, I should keep on going with this. So èmi náà dẹ̀ believe pé Ọlọ́run máa ṣe, so.
So my name is Kolaole Zainab. My brand name is Resin. I'm a resin artist. I create artwork making use of resin. I'm someone that I love art. Anything that deals with artwork, I love it. So when I was in 100 level, I always see resin everywhere online. Like, okay, you want to learn this, and the work is not cast like this normal tailoring, hairdressing and stuff. So I just decided that okay, I just decided one day that I want to learn this thing. So eventually I went into it and I learned it. Alright, so this is resin. These are resin liquids, they are chemicals. We have the resin itself and the hardener. There are two-part liquids. These are things that you mix together to form the artwork. So when measuring, you need 2 of this and 1 of this in order to get a good result. These are the decoratives. We have the glitters. This is known as flakes. Then we have the powder as well. It serves as a time of reflection for myself, because before I actually found out anything about resin, I can just sit down, do other things but when I become a resin artist, I begin to do things without even having to have clients. So to me, it's just like a way of me taking off boredom and engaging myself in something creative. I love literally everything about resin art crafts.
Though I wasn't born in Ibadan. I'm not a kind of person that loves rushing, and I can't meet up with the rush hour of Lagos. Ibadan is cool for me, though Ibadan has its own challenges, but it's kind of conducive for me.
Ibadan is a very peaceful place compared to Lagos. Yes, fine. Lagos, you might have clients and you might have like people that but peace of mind also matters when you run a business. There are some people that they have to wake up out of their comfort zone, going to like you go to work early in the morning. I'm talking about Lagos life now, but here in Ibadan, less of traffic, less of and getting clients here is not really that hard.
You see, Ibadan is an ancient city, and it's one of the cities that value culture. So it's the cultural value of Ibadan. So the creativity when it comes to ancient clothing, the culture and the likes is one of the things that I love about Ibadan.
Àwọn ibì kan wà ní area Ìbàdàn yìí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà artistic gan, tó jẹ́ pé téèyàn bá gbé sórí canvas, ó máa ń wà òkè, àwọn èèyàn máa ń like ẹ̀, bí àwọn market places and àwọn estates, àwọn area yẹn.
The people in Ibadan, they are calm, nice, and they are people that, they are part of the things that push my business forward, because I find it easy to like engage with them, to talk to them. I've been in other states, like some other states that to even stop someone on the road and tell them that please I'll tell you about so is very, very hard. So yeah, people here, some of them are nice, and this place is filled with Hausa people, so I learned to engage with them and talk with them. But it's filled with very creative people like me as well.
You see, the limitation with Ibadan is the cost of the living. The reason why I say cost of the living is that most people, you can't compare the price you will get in Ibadan with the price you get in Lagos. Do you understand? Ibadan is a place that you can get, if you have 1,000 naira, you can eat food and you'll still be satisfied. You can't do that in Lagos. The pricing in Ibadan, when it comes to work, our work is not encouraging, because people believe that Ibadan, how much will you get this thing, how much will you get that? Is it not to cut and sew? Most of the time, customers don't value the creativity in the fashion business. They just believe that it's just for you to cut and sew, which is much more than that.
They don't make me feel the appreciation in what I do, because like Kyoda, for example, people like to compare Kyoda, normal Kyoda that are industry made, to handmade Kyoda that I crafted with my own hand. So which is kind of like, for me, it's very disheartening.
You see, one of the ways I deal with that is expressing myself, letting them know what the value they are getting from what I'm creating to them. Then I don't limit my customer to Ibadan, so it's beyond Ibadan. Then this is to the customers, to the clients at large. You see, fashion designing is not an easy task. It is something that involves our body, soul, and spirits most of the time, because for us to get a design, to interpret it, it's always challenging. It takes a lot psychologically, emotionally, even our whole being has to be put into what we are doing to make it a reality. So it takes a lot more than just cutting and sewing.
And what they don't know is that even the materials used for creating this thing and the efforts put into it is not something that you can just overlook or just ignore like that. No, if you want to get resin material, it has its own price, and also the effort you put into creating a perfect work for them. You can't deliver messed up work for client and expect them to smile or come back. So these are things that people don't see. So instead they look at the price, not the quality that we are rendering.
Nínú drawing eléyìí wàá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé ọpọlọ ẹ kalẹ̀. Tí o bá ní ẹ̀mí sùúrù tó ní ìfarabalẹ̀, o lè gbé nǹkan tó fẹ́ yà, nǹkan tó wà nínú picture tó wà nínú phone ẹ, o lè gbé sórí paper. Àwọn káwọn máa rò pé kákan sáré fi pencil ṣe wípé bóyá ó easy báyẹn, kò dẹ̀ easy. Kò easy láti choose colour, kò easy. Láti máa shade kò easy, láti máa ṣe blending nínú art kò easy. Nǹkan tí kò yé àwọn èèyàn nìyẹn. Àwọn máa ń kà kún pé ṣèbí akànní fọ́n no kò rí báyẹn. Even gan tá bá ní fọ́n nínú ẹ̀, ọpọlọ wa náà ó tún ṣiṣẹ́ nínú ẹ̀.
I'll say peace of mind. Yeah, I say peace of mind because you see, it is in fashion design, especially somebody who is dealing with clients, not that you are selling the clothes directly. Okay, it's something they've made already and you are selling something that customer will give you their fabric, then you remake a design for them. Is kind of even when you know that this clothes you have to make it perfect, you don't want to do it anyhow, and at times you can finish the job and the customer will tell you that I feel this thing is still this. At times customers too don't even know what they want. They just feel like, let me make this. By the time you finish it, that is when they will now be like, I think we can remove this, we can add this. Meanwhile, that particular moment, you are supposed to be doing another work. You have to leave that one and focus on the one on that person's clothes. And you know, the one that we are supposed to do, maybe we've given the customer time. Meanwhile, time is going. Then if care is not taken, you disappoint your other customer.
I sacrifice time. Like there are school activities that I have to miss out on. It's because I have work on ground. And you know, some people can say that let me leave this work for later. But me, the thought of I want to try out a new color, I want to try out a new design, I want to work on this, I want to work on that, to keep, even if I'm at the event, I'll be thinking about it.
No sacrifice ara mi one, just sacrifice time for this. And ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀gá mi ni mo ti ṣe gbogbo yẹn torí pé I love this work. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni mo fi fira mi sílẹ̀ fún ọ̀gá mi. So I worked for him for years because I want to be perfect in this work. Àwọn time tí mo sacrifice yìí, òun ló fa delay nínú education, but I still want to further more. I'll still continue doing this, so I'll still continue doing it. Ìdí tí màá fi máa ṣe lọ ni pé èmi gangan art ni mí, mo ti wọnú art, mo ti bá art jẹ, mo ti bá art mu, so kò ṣe nǹkan tí mo lè fi sílẹ̀ mọ́.
For the past 15 years of my life, I've been in this business, so I don't know what the challenge that will stop me now. Although I don't know about health-wise, but if it's not health issue, I'm still in it.
Like I said, I'm not doing this for business. You know, I'm doing this because it's a passion. just like a normal artist, that draws. Most of them don't need clients before they draw. The same way I don't need clients before I create.
I hope that I'm bigger than this. I hope that the world see my craft. The world see me. That my brand goes beyond my locality.
In the next 5 years, I'm not planning to be small business owner like this or small artist like this. Like, I want to explore more, and I want my business to also grow more, not just in a small room, not just in the States, even all across the country, and if possible, outside.
In the next 5 years now, èmi náà ti fẹ́ ní gallery ti tèmi, mo ti fẹ́ ní more students, and kí n dẹ̀ ti máa travel around the whole world in this my art.
It's been a roller coaster.
It's been rough.
Ibi tí mo rò pé mi ò lè dé, mo débẹ̀ nínú art yìí.
To anyone that is trying to like engage themselves with raising art, I'll tell them that you can do it. Most of the fear of young generations now is that someone will tell them that raising materials are like me. Some of the people that come to my DM to tell me that I want to learn raising art, one of their questions is that I heard that's the first statement they make. I heard that the materials are expensive. And I'll be like, who is telling you that? Yes, the materials are expensive, but there are ways you can go about it. What I tell my students is that, okay, once you are ready to learn this work, you can gather small money and be getting your materials little by little. So don't let people's word get into you. If you want to do it, then go for it.
They should do their best. Ọlọ́run kán má rò pé bóyá torí pé àwọn ò ti good that they will now leave it. No one is perfect except God, but can improvise, adapt, so one might overcome.
There's a lot of challenges in this business, but they shouldn't give up, and they should make sure that they improve themselves in their craft.